Good morning, children. Welcome back. Today we are going to continue with the seventh part or the seventh session of coding with Blue Java. So let's now see the sample programs on loops. So next one, program to display this pattern: 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times. So here is the program to display the following pattern. The class pattern1 is a class name in the main function. int row, you have designated row as equal to 5, so you can give any name. You can also input row from the user, the number of rows. Then there is a nested loop. Two for loops are there, one inside other. For int I equal to 1, I less than equal to rows, I plus plus, so we'll count the number of rows. And then for int j equal to 1, j less than equal to I, so it will print I number of times. It will print j I number of times. So system.out.print I. So the number of row number is the number, so 1 will be printed twice, 1 will be printed once, 2 twice, 3 thrice, like this. So let's compile it. So here is your output. Okay. So next program to display the pattern. This pattern will display. Let's see how. So here is a program, public class pattern2, and the main function is there. Int row equal to 5. Again we have to make the row fixed as 5 number of rows. If you wish, you can input from the user or give any number of rows. Then the nested loop for I equal to, as same as the previous one. For I equal to 1, then I less than equal to rows, it counting the number of rows. Then for j equal to 1, j less than equal to I, so it will be, the inner loop will be executed the I number of times. So then system.out.print j, so it is printing the j value first. So previously it was printing I value, now it is printing j value. So let's compile it and see it. How does it work? So here is their output: 1 times, then 1 2, then 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, and 1 2 3 4 5. Next, program number 6 to display the pattern like this: 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is a little bit change is there. You can see there are some spaces in front of the numbers. So how to add these spaces, that you will learn. So here is a program, public class pattern3, then again the main function. So int row equal to 5, again we have made number of rows fixed to 5. You can give your own choice of rows. And for int I equal to 1, I less than equal to row, and then plus plus I. For then here after the row column, within that it includes space. For int space equal to 1, space less than equal to row minus 1. Here is, so when the number of rows is 1, the space will be 1 minus 1, 0. So when the number of rows is 2, then the space will be 2 minus 1, 1. So it will be 1 less always. So that's why it is written like this: space less than equal to rows minus 1. So system.out.println, print, there will be a space you have to give after the digits. Then you have to write here for int j equal to 1, j less than equal to 1, j less than equal to I, j plus plus. So j will be going I number of times, same as the previous programs. Then system.out.print j, you have to print j there. Then system.out.println. So when one line is completed, there should be a blank line printed. So system.out.println blank with no parameters is printing a blank line. Then the inner loop ends also. After this, that blank print statement, then the outer loop ends. This is the first part. And the second part, the reverse for int I equal to rows minus 1 and I greater than equal to 1 minus minus I. So we are decreasing the number of rows. Int I equal to rows minus 1. So what was rows? 5 minus 1, 4. So it will start from int I equal to 4. So it becomes 4 now. So from 4 to 1. So we are decreasing the number of rows. That's why minus minus decrement operator. For int space equal to 1, space less than equal to rows minus I, plus plus with the same as the previous one. So how many number of rows is there? The space will be 1 less than that. System.out.print, blank space you have to give. After that, end of the space loop. Then for that, next the j loop for int j equal to 1, j less than equal to I plus plus j. So it prints j will be going from the number of rows 1 to the number of rows. So 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 4, then 1 to 3, then 1, 2, then 1, like this. Then the blank print statement, when one line is completed, after the innermost loop, then after outermost loop automatically ends, and the method main ends, then the class ends. So let's now compile it. Let's see how does it work. So here is it, the second program. The last program number 7, to display this pattern. So we print the number of stars. So here, first line 1 star, then 3 stars. So triangles are there. It is actually 2 triangles, one normal triangle and another vertically opposite triangle. So the vertically inverted triangles. In this way, we just will be printing one quadrilateral. So here is a program, public class pattern 4, then main, the 90 rows is equal to 5, we have fixed it to the 5 number of rows, int I equal to 1, I less than equal to row plus plus, then space equal to I, then space less than equal to rows minus 1 as a condition, then plus plus space, the increment operator, system.out.print, space within inverted comma, we are printing, then j equal to 1, j less than equal to I into 2 minus 1. This is the main thing. I into 2 minus 1. So if I is 1, then j equal to I into 2 minus 1. I into 2 is 2 minus 1 1. So if I is 2, it is 2 into 2 4 minus 1 3. So we have seen that the first line it prints 1 star, second line 3 stars, third line 5 stars. So 1 less than the double. So that's why it is written like this, j less than equal to I into 2 minus 1. Then system.out.print star, we are printing star as a character. Then after the innermost loop, print ln to print a blank line, otherwise all will be displayed in one line. Then here it is the end of the outer loop. Now the reverse one, for int I equal to rows minus 1, so here rows is 5, so here I equal to rows equal to 4. So there is for 5 lines, the next will be one line less, so 4 lines there. Then we are decrementing 4, line 3, line 2, line number 4, line number 2, line number 3, line number 2, and line number 1, in this way. Then for int space equal to 1, space less than equal to rows minus 1, then plus plus space, we are printing the number of spaces, 1 less than the row number. The space loop ends here. Then the innermost loop, int j equal to 1, j less than equal to I into 2 minus 1, again 1 less than the double. And then printing star and print a blank line ends here. Let's compile it like this. So here is your output. Students, that's all for today. Hope you have understood. Practice in your computer device. Until the next class, until the next video, goodbye and happy learning.